Hey kids, it's Mr. B, and we're playing Ark Survival Evolved. This is day 13 on the map Valguero. Actually, this is day 13 through 18. I kind of messed up here. But anyways, the big issue I had was if I was recording something, sometimes it didn't actually record, as well as none of my audio recorded. So I'm voicing over this after the fact. And it might actually end up better because I don't have to edit out the clicky sounds of the keyboard and the mouse anymore. I did mention that this is day 13 through 18, and it's going to be kind of chopped up, but it's going to be a really long video because that is actually like 5 days. And kind of with that being said, the video is not going to have the same production. I will add music in when I see fit, but I'm just not going to time it because that takes a lot of time to do. And for something that I messed up on, I don't really want to spend that much time doing. But what I am going to do is I'm going to narrate everything that's happening, and you'll get to see my thoughts after the fact, and you might actually end up liking that better. Like for instance, right now, the red stegosaurus right here, he's got to go, and so do all of his friends. And I'm pretty sure that's what happens next. It is, and this is me learning that I can send all of my guys in to kill for me. I don't even have to take out a gun or anything. Now the gun comes out because I'm a little concerned when it's more than one. Honestly, the stegosauruses look really cool when they're swinging their tail. Okay, this looks like our morning routine, so I guess I could put some music to it. This is what I do every morning with Jackson and Isabella. Normally we do this at night, but I guess we didn't do it at night because we ran out of time or something. And Isabella's really cool because with the redwood, she gets like 1,600 wood or something, and it's almost too much for Jackson to even carry back. Right over here, if you notice Jackson's flying slow, that's because Isabella's overweight. So we just fly over a spot and drop her because it's just the quickest thing to do, and Isabella doesn't take any damage. This is our amazing Ankleo Rona. Honestly, she's probably the best character in the entire game. She's just so efficient at what she does. Since we have Jackson now, we can take Rona pretty much anywhere and she can get metal for us. And this is Roland or Dodicerus, and Roland's really cool because we don't even have to get on him. We can just pick him up with Jackson and he'll randomly just swing at rocks and he'll get stoned. Like a lot of it, like 1,600 of it. And we know when Roland is pretty full is he's gonna stop swinging at the rocks, and all we have to do is just take him back to base, and it's basically just rinse and repeat. Now we're here with Emily, and I found out a really cool way to get her from point A to point B fast, and that's by using her charge ability. And Emily's job every morning is to go get berries, mainly the blackberries and narco berries, because that's what we use to make narcotic. We use the narcotic to make our trank arrows and now our trank darts, which is like an upgraded version of the trank arrows. Oh, and now this is our first red drop. And you had to be a level 70 to get into a red drop, and we just got to level 70, and we're going down here to open up our first red drop. Forgot what we even got. It was a Journeyman Ankleo saddle, and what makes that unique is that the Journeyman Ankleo saddle, it has a lot of armor on it. Now, Rona's not really going to need a ton of armor because she's not one of our fighters, but it is kind of nice to have. I just don't think we're going to make that. It'd be nice if it was on like a Deinonychus or a Raptor saddle. Alright, I just got the Journeyman Rifleman, and I'm trying it out. And I believe I'm trying to figure out how powerful it is. And if you look at it, it is hitting for 345, which is almost double of what the standard one goes for. And of course, the crew just takes out the Brontosaurus. Brontosauruses are not as big of a threat anymore, but they're just annoying and we have to take care of business. I also made the advanced pistol, and that does 35 a pop, and I like it a lot because you can get a lot of shots off. And you notice I'm not just randomly firing in because I do have friendly fire on, and I don't want to like shoot my own guys. I guess we actually let that thing live. And here we're cooking our prime meat because we are making prime meat jerky for chibi pets, which you'll find out what that is later in the episode. This is a random ovis that we brought back. Unfortunately, it died. And we mainly use ovises for mutton, and mutton is their meat. So yeah, they're kind of doomed to die. Here's our second red drop. And I remember this one, and I wish I had the audio for it. So I'll just kind of reenact it. Alright guys, this is our second red drop. And hopefully this one's a little bit better than the first one. And this is a really safe area. I see a Lysosaur over there. This one has the ring around it, so it should be getting like an idol. Ooh, an Equus. Maybe. We'll think about it. Oh my gosh. Wait, what? Dude, that is a compound bow. I was just about to make that. Oh my gosh. Oh, we got an Argentavis saddle too. Oh, it's a blueprint, but still, that's huge. That is like the single weapon that I've been wanting, or that I always want when I play Ark. But this one's the Mastercraft version, so it's just that much better. Okay, Jeb, you can't die. If you die, you're never gonna get that stuff back. I kind of wish it was a blueprint. All right, so I think my acting skills are okay. Oh, here I accidentally tore down this that I haven't even shown you yet. And it's our Lysosaur. Happy. Oh, and I was making some fur armor because we are going to the snow biome. But if I remember correctly, I did not have enough pelt or hair left, so I decided to give Jeb a haircut. And I have a mod installed that has hairstyles, and it was a lot of them. So it took a while to go through all this, so I just kind of cut it down to the very end. And you see there's just something for everybody over here. I always kind of found it funny that the guy's holding the scissors too. But I believe that's what we went with, right, with this one. And this is me riding Rona. I have no idea why I'm even recording this. It's probably just me talking about something important, you know. Actually, it's probably because it's raining. I don't think it's rained this entire series yet. It's got to be because of the rain. I can't think of anything else that's going on over here. Like, what am I even doing? Oh, here I actually know what's going on. This is me with Kramer, and I'm loading Kramer up with building supplies so I can go over to Timmy's Cove and build a trap. And if I remember correctly, the Timmy's Cove building part actually did not record. So again, if you can't tell, the nice thing with Jackson is that he can pick up and carry a lot of our dinosaurs across the map that would otherwise never see that part of the map. And I felt like taking Kramer over here just so he can see Timmy's Cove. This felt like the right thing to do. And we're going to build a trap over here. I wasn't too thrilled with the slope of it, or the elevation change. So I think we went out scouting looking for flatter land, and there was flatter land over there. It was just too far away, so... Oh yeah, we totally forgot about the rainbow. I mean, it was really cool, but it was kind of short. And that was my fading memory of the rainbow. But I think now it's time to build, and I finally decided to build it really close to the original base. Because why not? Oh, and this is me explaining that I forgot to record that part where we actually build the trap. And I go into really long detail about it, as well as the future plans, which, I mean, I guess you'll see it later, and that means I could probably just cut this part right here. Oh wait, I remember why I was talking for so long. It was about the 4th of July, because this was the 14th day, and it had the letter 4 in it. So we did fireworks. Which, by the way, I hope you guys have a very happy 4th of July. Oh, it looks like we missed one. One lonely firework. I had a really cool idea though, and it's right here. It's where I fly the Pteranodon up through the fireworks, and here is a reenactment of my reaction. Okay. Ooh, that looks super cool. Wow. And it's red, white, and blue. Happy 4th of July, guys. Happy 4th of July. Oh yeah, that's right, I'm still narrating here. And this is Jeb standing outside. We have ghillie armor now. Oh, I think this is the tour again. This is Rona and Roland. I'm not sure why I'm showing you them again. You already know who they are. We upgraded the forges. We now have 5 forges. And we can now get metal and all sorts of stuff like charcoal 5 times as fast. Who knew? That's how math works. I gave Emily glasses. And I gave Isabella a party hat. I just hope that she never loses her party hat. You've seen these guys before, Dory Kramer, and this is Kramer's crew with a very rude Triceratops, and I built them a little enclosure, not an enclosure, a shelter. And then we have a little supply area, and if I remember correctly, there was nothing in any of these, except I think for stone, because we've been getting a ton of stone. We've just been going through everything super fast. Ooh, and crystal? Crystal is going to be a problem because I definitely need to find an easy source of crystal. Alright, so we're just standing around and walking around aimlessly. Here's our Leicestersaur. Happy. This is probably the most screen time Happy has ever gotten. Oh wait, this is the tour. This is Jeb's new office. You haven't seen it yet. And then Happy does a backflip. And we've added a bunch of new things to it. You've seen the workshop. I don't think I've changed much in here, if anything. Alright, so this is actually where the biggest changes have happened, and it's in the inside of Jeb's house. So we should walk in now. We have a kitchen. It's a little bit messy, but at least it looks more like a kitchen. We got those storage boxes out. We moved the smithy out. And this is Jeb's bedroom. He now has a full bed, and we have an armoire for his clothes or armor. And we have a weapon box, as well as a barrel that we keep our arrows in. Oh, that was perfectly timed up. And this is Peppa Pig. And Peppa's main job is pooping. Right on cue, which Peppa does really well. But I think I was showing you the fertilizer. Yeah, because he used the poop to make fertilizer with thatch. And the whole reason why I got Peppa is you can just run a bunch of stem berries through him and he poops a lot. It's basically like in one way, out the other, instantaneously. It's beautiful. And there you go, kids. That's how you make a lot of poop really fast in Ark. Alright, thank you, Peppa Pig. He's such a good character in the game. It's funny because You know that there's some video game designer and a graphic designer that had to spend hours upon hours like working on an animal that just poops a lot. But anyways, we're in our storage area. We added more storage boxes as well as these preserving bins. That way so we can get us some prime meat jerky faster. We need prime meat jerky so we can kind of participate in the summer bash. And it takes prime meat jerky and cooked meat and a few other things to get all these summer items because they're only going to be here for a little bit. And this is just me going through all of them. The main one I was looking for was the chibi pet, which takes 10 prime meat jerky. That's kind of why I made a jerky farm. Okay, we're on an Argentavis. Oh, and Jackson has glasses now because it adds to the realism of the game. And it looks like we're headed to the trap to finish building the trap as well as going out to go tame us carnivore. I must be talking for a really long time here. Right, here we are arriving back at Timmy's Cove, and up ahead, this is the new trap that we built that you do not get to see get built. And this is us putting the final touches on it. It is the stone gateways. So you may notice that this trap is a lot nicer than the other one that we had. But it still works basically the same way in that we run through here, the animal follows us in, and then we run out these back doors which has an auto close function to it. Animal gets trapped at the front of the gates, and all we have to do is run to the back gate and close it. And then from there we're going to have many different windows in which we can shoot darts at the animal. We have this lower section, as well as a section that's enclosed from the top, just in case there's an animal that can bite over top, as well as higher level, that way so we can, just for different vantage points and everything. So that's going to be our new taming pen. And this is us out searching for, I believe initially I was searching for a T-Rex. Oh, I thought this tree looked really cool because it was the only like its kind in the vicinity. I don't know, just little things that I find in this game. That's part of the fun is exploring and checking out different things. We did find a T-Rex, and it's over here. The one thing was it was not a super high level. It was only like a level 90. And I'm looking for level 140, 145, and 150s. I don't really like to tame anything below that. This was fun. I forgot what they're called. Oh, itchies. It stole 48 of my meat. So this is me trying to figure out how to do aerial combat with an Argentavis. This was a Pteranodon. I think it'd be dead by now. Just the Argentavis does not like to turn very sharp. Actually, what would be really cool here would be like some fighter music going on. That was kind of slick, getting the meat from the air. This is kind of funny too. I was falling down. I thought the bag was falling down too. Nope, just happened to be poop. Poop is everywhere. Alright, and off we go. And I went ahead and watched what happens next, and I'm just going to prep you on it. We don't die, but we come really close to dying. And you don't get to see any of that because I didn't record it. And that's my fault. So how do we almost die? Well, this Rex that we were trying to tame, we kind of got in a bit of a scuffle, and things got out of hand. Luckily, there was a Brontosaurus that helped us. And who said that enemies can't be friends? So if you can't really tell, there's not really much as far as like what I'm looking for, and it's about right here that I decided against like a T-Rex or a Carno or an Allosaurus, just because we're gonna have issues getting it back to base. So then switched my focus towards a Spinosaurus because I have seen quite a few of them over here, but we're not really seeing much, and I'm not really seeing much down the beach as well. So here I realize I don't want to go further up, and we want to go further back along this way because we didn't fly near the coast coming this side, so there was possibly something up ahead. Oh, and the Browno that we just passed by, that was the one that helped us out. But it doesn't resolve our differences. And this is actually kind of where we spawned in at originally on day one. So I was kind of looking for the baryonyx that we originally saw over here at the very beginning of the playthrough. So something big is about to happen here, and I'm going to do my best to reenact this again. Alright, I'm just not seeing much over here. I think it's about time for us to head back to base and... Wait, what was that? Ooh, is that what I think it is? Let's get a better look at him. Ooh, that's a 150 baryonyx. We are taking him. This is gonna be our guy. The problem is he's under the water and we can't scoop him, so we gotta wait till he surfaces. Ooh, that was close. We gotta be really careful. If we get knocked in the water, we are dead. No questions about it. I think we need to shoot him that way so we get his attention and he starts following us. Alright. Alright, got him. Alright, I'm glad he's just not on my back there. Alright, we just gotta scoop him. Nope, I don't think we can scoop this guy. Alright, we could just lead him back. And honestly, he runs faster than Jackson can fly. So this will work. Jackson's just gonna have to take a little bit of damage, and I'm okay with that. Oh, come on, you need to follow us. Stop being stupid. Alright, I see the trap now, and he's still right on us. No, come on. Let's go. Alright, he's back on us. Jackson is taking a beating. His health is already down to half. Again. Poor guy. Oh, we gotta open the door. That could have been bad. Alright, let's go get our baryonyx. Alright, we just gotta fly in front, and he should be on the bird. And all we have to do is just go shut the door. And there you go, kids. That is how you get a baryonyx trapped. Now all you gotta do is just tame it. Well, that was actually perfect timing with the music. Alright, so here we are knocking our baryonyx out, and if you notice, we don't have the crossbow anymore. We're using the rifle, and the reason being is that instead of trank arrows, we're now using trank darts, and trank darts just work a lot better, especially in a journeyman rifle where we're going to be getting 170% more torpor and more damage per hit. Alright, so it's now starting to run away, which means that it is about to pass out. All we have to do is just shoot him a couple more times. And we knocked out our baryonyx. And it was here that I realized we have another female. So the baryonyx is different in taming in that it doesn't eat meat, so we need to go get fish meat, and preferably prime fish meat. And the way that you get prime fish meat is actually through megalodons. And I had the idea of taking Isabella out in the water to go kill us a megalodon. And that's what we did. Well, I know what happens because I'm already played this, but this was scary. And I'm not going to tell you what happens. I'm just going to tell you that this might be the last time that you guys see Isabella. It is, after all, a beaver going after a megalodon. I'm not going to reenact it, but I'm going to narrate here. Was not sure if we're going to survive this because, you know, it's a megalodon, and I know the megalodons used to be really weak in the game, but they redid them. So I wasn't sure if they were strong now. But after the first few hits, I kind of realized, you know what, Isabella's got this. She's stronger than what she looks. We have to surface to get air because Isabella could breathe underwater. I know, kind of crazy, but Jeb cannot. And that was the killing blow. But the hard part, or the more dangerous part that I think, is coming up, and that's me having to get off of the beaver to go harvest the meat. If you look ahead, there's a stingray on his way over here, and I have no idea what's behind me. But I just try to get as much prime fish meat as possible and hop right back on Isabella and get on out of the water. We're also about out of oxygen too. And if you look directly below us, there's a jellyfish, which that would have killed us as well. So one thing that I did learn is that the megalodon is unfortunately still weak in the game. Also, the beaver is really good in the game, but that could also be just because we kind of level all of our, gathering animals in melee. That way, so we get more resources. But the side effect is that they actually make pretty decent fighters as well. And this is us arriving back at the trap. The baryonyx is thankfully still there, and it's way knocked out. I thought it looked funny because I guess it's a she. She looked like she was just sound asleep, snoring, in like a deep dream or something. And she tamed right up, and we had us a baryonyx. So the easiest way to take the baryonyx home was actually to have watermelon sugar follow us, because we don't want to lose the baryonyx in the middle of the ocean. So it's just easier with the flyer or whatever fastest animal is normally following. And this is where the baryonyx truly shines, is in the water. It has a really neat attack, and it'll stun the enemy, and then you can just go up and bite it to death. I believe we're going to show you an example here with the megalodon. So we got a spin move, and the spin move will immobilize your enemy, and all you have to do is bite. And if you look at our baryonyx, she's biting for 162, which I'm probably going to turn the numbers off. It kind of is ruining the immersion. Fortunately, we did not finish because Jev had to come back up for water, but we saw something different, a jellyfish, and we wanted to try a jellyfish. And that did not work very well because it knocks us off of our mount and it stuns the baryonyx. We're lucky that we didn't lose the baryonyx. There's a megalodon just swimming by, and we have jellyfish all over the place. And if we go near the jellyfish, we're going to get knocked out and we will surely die. Alright, this is me doing a cinematic shot, bringing the baryonyx back home. And that is something that I do through playing this series, is to get different angles. Alright, and this is our baryonyx, and we named the baryonyx Ella. Actually, maybe I can reenact this. Hey guys, I want you guys to meet our baryonyx. This is Ella. And Ella's going to be a really big help for us because she's kind of a do-it-all kind of animal. She can swim, she can run fast, and she's really strong actually in the game. Not much can take her out, maybe except for like a Rex or a Spino. So she's going to be really essential, but what me and Ella are going to do is we're going to go back out to the ocean to try to get us some oil so we can get some more prime meat jerky going. Alright, so we're back in the ocean, and if you see the glowing things down there, that's silica pearls, and we're going to collect some of those as well as this oil rock. And I think it was about here where I realized that this is a better job suited for Isabella as aside from Ella. Just, I'm going to know that the baryonyx is going to be a lot more protective and a lot tankier if we run into problems, but it just doesn't surface very fast, whereas the beaver surfaces super fast. And I think that's why we're going to be using Isabella to be getting oil and silica pearls. But the baryonyx will always have a place. It's kind of like a really good main mount to travel the land. And here we are back home, and I found out you can do an emote when you're on a dinosaur. Oh, if you look up ahead, it looks like we have a visitor. Hopefully he's not staying very long. I think I mentioned here that I painted all the saddles. Yes, I did. And I made Rona look like she's going through like a crisis, and I made Roland look even more dapper. I really like Roland's. Roland's is my favorite, but Rona's is a close second. Did a few others too, I'm just not really showing them. Oh, here we're going to get the chibi pet. And it takes, like I said, the 10 prime meat jerky as well as wood. And we're going to craft our first chibi pet of the series. And we got, I can't read that. Oh, we got a Thyla, I think. No, we got a scorpion. That's what we got. So we have to equip it. And then I think we name it. We didn't name it, but I eventually named him Mr. Pincher. Or Mr. Pinchy, I forgot. And that's him right there. And he just kind of follows us everywhere we go. Doesn't matter if we're like on the ground or if we're flying. Like if we're flying, he hops on my back. It's actually kind of cool. Which reminds me, I don't have a shoulder pet yet. And normally I have like either a vulture or an otter. And either one of those would be awesome. I know that there's jerboas in the area too, but we might just start taming some smaller stuff too, just to have them around the house. So if you look very carefully on my back, you're going to see Mr. Pincher, and he kind of just hangs there. And this is us. We are headed towards the winter biome. I know Jeb looks like he's still dressed for summer, but trust me, we definitely have brought like the proper supplies. I mean, we have campfires, we have torches, we have things to build a small base. We even have fur armor, and the fur armor is going to be essential up there because without it, we're not going to be able to travel. Jeb will just die from the cold. Alright, we're midway, and this is Retirement Island. And I think I mentioned here that there are a few dinosaurs that I would definitely put up for consideration to start living here permanently. And I'm not going to tell you which ones that they are, but I will say that some of them might be some main characters. We might actually be on top of one of them right now. And it looks like we're finally arriving at our destination. We're still a little bit further up, and I will tell you that I thought I was recording the entire winter trip, but I didn't. I only recorded part of it. So you're going to miss a good portion of it, probably actually like 70% of it. And that's my fault. But it's really cool up here, and we will definitely be spending some more time in the winter biome. So the video picks up back here. This is probably most of the way through the winter trip. But we're actually building in a spot that is probably the craziest location I've ever built. And once we finish building it, We'll show you what it looks like. I forgot to bring a door too. Couple more things. We just have a sleeping bag, I think the torches, and the campfire. And then we got us a winter base set up. And there you have it, kids. And to show you what we built, it's actually pretty crazy. Yes, we built on top of this humongous stone structure, and it's safe from like any kind of predators or anything that wants to kill us, which that's everything in the winter biome, such as these guys. These are Daeodons, a prehistoric pig, but these guys are very aggressive, and not only that, when we tame this guy, he's going to heal the rest of our team. Now, I have done one playthrough where I've stayed basically in the winter biome the entire time, and this is basically what it's about. Just a lot of things killing everything. It's really dangerous if you don't have like a bird or like something to be on top of. Oh, and now we're at the part where we run across the wyvern cave, and I want to reenact this because this was really cool. Oh man, I know what I've stumbled into, but you guys don't. This is the wyvern caves, and what wyverns are they're dragons, and the dragon, well, they're probably the strongest flyer in the game. They can take out anything, like a Rex to a Giga, and I believe they may be faster than the Pteranodon. Luckily we have speed into Darlin, otherwise if one of them sees us, we may be dead. That guy's a nice little white though, I like him. Oh, he's on us. Alright, we need to get out of here really quick, or both me and Darlin are dead. He's still on us. Fly through the trees, maybe get stuck. Oh, come on, Darlin. You can be faster than this. Oh, he's catching. Darlin, come on. Oh my god, I don't think we're gonna make this. Darlin's gonna run out of stamina too. This can be it. Alright, maybe he got stuck there. Oh my god, we made it. Yeah, the wyverns are scary, but I want a few of them. So I definitely thought that Jeb and Darlin were doomed there, but they somehow made it. And it was really hot, so we had to change our armor. But when we did that, we let somebody catch up to us. Oh, we gotta go again. We can't slow down here. It's an ice wyvern too. If it hits us, we're gonna be slowed. Oh, a brontosaurus. Oh, we're so low on stamina too. If we fly under the Bronto, maybe he gets on the Bronto. Oh, it worked. Jeb, you should be dead. You and Darlin. Well, that was too close. Oh, it looks like I said something important here with a really cool background. Yay. I actually completely forgot about this. So I got to remember this when I get back in the game, but we're hatching eggs, and we're hatching our pteranodon, which we mated with Darlin and watermelon sugar, and the stat should come out to where it's going to be a much better flyer than either one of them. Also, I ended up losing the 135 Deinonychus eggs, but I ended up finding them again, so you're probably going to see me hatch those as well. I don't know why we're just standing here watching the incubation timer go down. Oh, I did build a separate building, and this building is called Incubation Station, and that's where we incubate our eggs and hatch stuff. It should be now, right? There we go, baby pteranodon. And it looks pretty much just like watermelon sugar and nothing like Darlin. And this guy's gonna need a name. It's actually a girl, of course, so we need a female name. Oh, if you look up at the top, I did randomly tame pteranodon purely for color. And I think this is our Deinonychus eggs. Yep, so the Deinonychus have hatched. And we have 2 more level 135 Deinonychus. And they are both female too. So not what we're looking for. So the Deinonychus eggs are still going to be a thing that we're going to need to go out and get. Oh, this is the part where I realized that both of them are females. So this was a fairly different episode, and honestly, I'm gonna probably combine the way that I did things in the past with the way that I do things now. I can just get things done a lot quicker. It's easier to play the game rather than having to go a day at a time. So I'm gonna leave you guys with this. This is just me testing out the brand new Mastercraft compound bow. And I think Elle and I were headed to get some more oil, and we just decided to take this guy out because we didn't like him. With that, guys, I'll see you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I understand if you don't. Go ahead and do the like, comment, and subscribe thing if that is you. Have a good one. 485 damage. That's beautiful.